Alright, YouTube, Big Germ's Garage here. Last night we were at my kids' school parade where the teachers come through the neighborhood. My brother sent me an email saying check out this Craigslist ad. It was a Grizzly, I don't even know what year it was. Yamaha Grizzly 250. I'll show you the ad right now. So that was the ad. 350 bucks for this Grizzly. So I sent the guy a message, text him through email, no response. Finally called him. He said somebody was on his way. Told him I was interested. To let me know if that other deal fell through. So about 20 minutes later or so, he called back and said the other guy wasn't coming. Actually, the guy was further away than he thought. So told me I could come get it. So the guy lived about 45 minutes away, and here is the four-wheeler on my trailer. So let's look at it. So it was 350 bucks. The guy said that it's been sitting for over a year. He said he had outgrown it. He said he got it when he was about 12. It is a 250. Right there, you can see it's bigger than a 200, I guess. I haven't found the actual number on it. This was last night. So it was dark when I got home, so I didn't make a video. So I have glanced around. I don't see the actual VIN numbers. Probably on the tube, like right behind this plastic, maybe. That's where I'm guessing. So I'll get a look at it later when I get it off the trailer. So pretty much he told me that, had it when he was 12, bought it new. Tires that are on it are the original tires. Said he used it for hunting. He said about a year ago he was riding it and hit some sort of a small tree root or stump in the field. And when he did that, it basically put a hole in the tire over there. So he didn't get it fixed, and basically it's been sitting since then. So if you look, it's a giant hole right there. I can put my finger all the way through it, so sounds about right. The other tires have been holding air since we got home, since I got home yesterday. So they are not very good condition, but they will work. I've actually found someone that's got this size tire. It's a 22-10-10. They've got four of them. Two are supposed to be in pretty good shape. Two of them are in fair condition for 50 bucks, or best offer. So I'm going tomorrow around 12 to hopefully get them for about $40. And I'll at least replace these two. These are the 22-10-10s, where up front it's a 22-7-10. So it's a little bit smaller, that 7 instead of a 10. I don't know if they'll work up here, the other two, and just go ahead and change all four, or just leave these two here since they do hold air. So when I got there, if you look at the picture in the ad, it looks better in the picture. This plastic is faded. It's, I guess, been sitting out for a long time. The seat is ripped. Right there. Pull start is broken. He told me that the electric starter had gone bad, so he was using the pull start all the time. Broke the pull start, and then got the electric starter fixed, but just never fixed the pull start. So maybe that's true. Seems like it could be a likely story. This thing needs to be cleaned up. It's got like green moss and stuff growing on it. The motor could use a good power washing. But let's see, looking over here, the tail light's broken or missing. There is a plug there, or at least it's wires that are taped up. I'll definitely have to take that off, so that will not be there pretty soon. Like I said, I haven't touched it, but I'm not gonna have that flag on there just because I'm sure some people, especially right now, people are gonna get upset with it. But anyway, my plan is to sell it, so that's gonna have to go. I'll come up here and look around some, and then we'll mess with it some. So plastics, a little bit of a crack there, more of a crack there, and then more of a crack up here. He said that about the first week he got it, he ran into something, I can't remember, like some kind of tank in the backyard. I don't know if it was like a propane tank or a water tank, I don't even know, but he kind of lived on some, I don't know if it was really a farm or not, but it was a good piece of property. He said he hit something and basically cracked that plastic the first week he had this. I have no clue what year it is. It is a Grizzly 250. When I looked last night when I got home, I was trying to find tires for it on Facebook or Craigslist, and it appears that the Big Bear 250 is more common, or the Bear Tracker. So the Grizzly only really seemed to be made in like 2007, maybe other years, but that's like the main year I saw. I'm looking now as I'm talking. Maybe the VIN number, it's got to be down there somewhere, hidden where I can't see it, but it's down there or up somewhere. Anyway, so he said it was probably about 12 years ago. That would put it about 2007, 2008. Alright, so he said he hadn't done anything with it. He told me that the wires, he had messed with the wires underneath the seat at one point. He didn't know if it would run. All kinds of stuff. So when I got there, we pulled off the seat. First of all, that's where I thought the battery was. And then you can get these seat covers for like 30 bucks or so. I don't know if I'm gonna recover it or if I'm just gonna tape that and let it go. My plan is just to sell it, so we'll have to see. But there's a top for the air box. So last night when I got home, I did take that cover off. It was on there, but originally I thought the battery was here, no battery. And then he was like, oh, the battery's back here. So he took this little cover off here, and I saw the battery. My guess is this battery's dead, or won't hold a charge. So what I'm going to do when I'm done talking in this video is I'm going to take that out and go see if I can charge it. I would rather not buy a battery, but if I have to, I will. But I hate buying batteries. I've got a whole stack of old ones, but they always seem to be dead when I get something. So when I got there, I looked down in here, you know, the CDI box, everything seems to be hooked up. So I had my jump box with me, and I asked him if it was okay if I tried to jump it, or at least put power to it to see if it would do anything. So hooked up the jump box. We had the red on the power and black on the negative, and I turned it on, and I came up here and I hit the button and nothing happened. I turned the key on too and nothing happened. So I'm like, oh, so I guess something's wrong with the wiring. And the whole way home, like he was 45 minutes away, the whole way home I thought something was wrong with the wiring. So maybe I'd have to figure that out. But what I did next is I pulled this back. I wanted to make sure the motor did turn over. So I pulled this back and I touched that with, and I'll do it again for the video. I touched that bolt going down to the starter. And the motor does turn over. So at that point I was like, alright, cool, here's the 350 bucks sold. So I went ahead and bought it. Now I don't know anything about the transmission. At that point I didn't know what was wrong with the ignition. I didn't know if it was the starter button or relay or what. So the whole way home I was like, oh, hopefully I didn't waste my money. 350 bucks. I was like, hopefully somebody would give me 350 bucks for it if I had to just get my money out of it. I wasn't really buying this for my kids or anything. I was buying it to actually hopefully resell. Not really looking to part it out, but to sell it as a running four-wheeler. That's my plan. So I got home and I was thinking about it. I was like, all right, well, the Big Bear that I've got has a safety switch. I was like, maybe this safety switch here. So as soon as I got out of the truck, pulled in, backed in, it's dark, I came out, hooked the box back up to it, came over here, turned the key on. First thing I did was I hit the lights, and I don't know if you can tell in my truck, but the lights do come on. I'll show you that in a minute, but the lights do come on. I'm not even sure if it's both lights or not. Let's see. There's one. There's the other. So the lights came on. I'm like, all right. So that didn't happen when we were there. I didn't even hit the button. So then I pulled in pulled in the brake, hit the button, and it turned over. I was like, oh, great. I was like, I looked like a fool in front of the guy, not pulling in the brake. So when I was there, I didn't pull in the brake. I was just hitting the button. Obviously, it's not going to do anything. Just hitting the button, the safety switch. So you pull it in, and the starter works. So I was like, well, great. So last night, I was like, let me pull this off. Got my old starter fluid out. Sprayed a little bit of starter fluid. Then I was like, all right, let's go. I'm leaking this stuff all over the place because I don't blow myself up. But I was like, that sprayed. Came up here, tried it again. And it started up. So, 350 bucks. It runs. Started up. Pretty easy. Wasn't making any terrible noise. My plan soon is to pull off the carburetor, give that a cleaning. I don't know if this carburetor is like the one on the Big Bear because I do have an extra one. If it is, I'll just swap out completely because the other one's ready to go. Maybe. And hopefully clean that. I'm gonna, right now, once I stop the video, I'm gonna pull out the battery, go put it on a charge and see if it charges. And then tomorrow I'm going to get a new tire. Now, I don't know if this thing moves. I would imagine it will. Let's see. I'll try it again. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna spray the box while I unplugged it. Alright, let me plug this back in. Hopefully the transmission's good. We'll see if it at least goes in one gear. Alright, the box is back on. See if it does anything. I don't know why. Alright, carburetor is full again, or sprayed again. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start it, and then I'm going to try to put it in gear and see if it tries to go forward. And it might not. Alright, so it did try to move forward when I did that. So I guess it did go on the first. So I'll take that as a good sign for right now. But once I get it to where it will stay running, I'll be able to find out more. Alright, so like I was saying, my plan is clean the carburetor, figure out the battery, change this tire and the other tire because the 4 that I'm getting tomorrow are supposed to be 2 good ones. So I'll go ahead and replace them. And I've got a video, I don't know if you've actually seen it, but this plastic, you can see how bad it's faded. I've got a video where I took it was actually a Grizzly. It was a Grizzly 80, it was blue. It was really bad like this. You take linseed oil and a little bit of paint thinner, and it makes it look like that. Now, it doesn't stay like that permanently, but it will make it look like that. So my plan is to try that again on this plastic to see how it makes it look. So I'll get a video of that, and I'll actually, if I remember when I'm posting this video, I'll go in and put a link. So if you look in the description, you might find the link for that video to see what I'm talking about. Alright, so 350 bucks. In the comments, tell me what you think I'll get for this. Maybe once it's cleaned up. So imagine it running, no problem running, starting, new back tires or better back tires. Maybe the same front tires, not sure. So could be selling it saying it needs new front tires. It's got the crack up here, crack there, and as of now, tear on the seat. If I don't have to buy a new battery, then maybe I will recover the seat with an actual cover, but I don't want to spend too much money. If I could somehow stay around $400 to $450, I don't know. What are your thoughts? What would you think I could sell this running $250 Grizzly for? Headlights work, no tail light. I will take off the Confederate flag. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. My guess is about 800 bucks, but maybe you have some other thoughts. All right, cool. Have a good one, and make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. All right, so you just watched the video about this four-wheeler. I wanted to make this video, this clip of the video, just to clarify something. This is not a Grizzly. I did a little bit more research. This is going to be an 07 Big Bear, I believe. I still haven't found the VIN, but doing some research last night, it is a Big Bear. It's not a Grizzly. So if you just watched the video, I apologize for continuously saying it was a Grizzly. That's what the seller told me, as you can see in the ad, but it is a Big Bear. What I'm about to do now is take the carburetor and stuff off, and I'm gonna get it in the garage and clean it up, and I'll figure out the VIN and find out exactly what it is. So I'll title this video with what year it is, or I'll put that in the description so you can see. But it is a Big Bear 250. What I did do today, this is one day later, I did go out and get the wheels I had mentioned. These two are worn out. These are pretty much not any better than the ones on the front, but they're too wide anyway. But the ones that I was mainly trying to get were these for the rear, which they do have a little bit of life left. My thought was I would hate to replace that one tire with a brand new tire, you know, which would cost me 50 bucks or more. When I found these two used ones for 50 bucks, she wouldn't budge on the price, but 50 bucks, that way I can replace both on the rear, and it'll look more uniform instead of having one new one over there and then all the rest of them being bought. All right, well, cool. Just wanted to clear that up. This is a Big Bear 250, not a Grizzly, but there's no actual tag on it, as you can see. All right, thanks for watching. Check back. I'm going to be making some more videos of this soon and some other stuff, but I wanted to add this to the video so you would know for sure that I was wrong. I thought it was just a good deal, so I didn't care if it was a Big Bear or a Grizzly or whatever it was, for 350 bucks. Make sure you subscribe, like, tell me what you think I should sell this for once I get it going. I did also stopped by and bought a plastic welding kit from Harbor Freight, so we'll see how that actually works, and I'll get some footage of that as well. All right, cool. Thanks for watching Big Drum's Garage, and catch you next time.